Hey guys, OGalbina here. In week 1 of the BBR, we were able to take out CB Marcus with a bit of luck, allowing us to start off the season 1-0. Today, we'll try and keep the ball rolling, taking on Dr. Slacking and his Cotswold Whimsicots. Dr. Slacking is an incredible Draft League creator. He makes great stuff and is probably one of my favorite Draft League creators ever. Please do yourself a favor and go check him out in the description below. Also, while you're here, you might as well drop a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't. It's easy, free, and helps us push towards our goal of 5k by the end of the year. If you want to skip ahead to the upcoming battle, there's a timestamp in the description, but with that being said, let's jump into the team builder for BBR Week 2. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Deoxys Speed, Iron Hands, Enamorous Incarnate, Crocodile, Tentacruel, Terra Water and Ghost to Dunsparce, Klefki, Shaman, Gengar, and Volbeat. Dr. Slacking's team consists of Latios, Sneasler, King Gambit, Manaphy, Gliscor, Galar Weezing, Terra Dark and Bug Low Kicks, Electrode Hisui, Cerulege, and Lycanroc Midday. Holy offense. The biggest threat to me in particular is Low Kicks. I want you to go ahead and guess how much Choice Band Terra Dark Tinted Lens Knockoff does to our mostly physically defensive Klefki that we'll go over soon. I'll give you a few seconds. Now, are you ready? If you guessed more than 70%, you were right. We have 0 for this Pokemon defensively. And since we're Phys-Def Klefki, Latios is going to be a big problem on paper as well. There's also some insane hyper offense setup threats like Sneasler, King Gambit, Cerulege, and Manaphy. Weezing also functions as a great pivot into a lot of our offense. Let's take a look at how we're going to take on these threats. First up, we have Team Captain, Deoxys Speed. We're rocking out with a cool Assault Vest set here. Rocking Future Sight, Ice Beam, Focus Blast, and Psycho Boost. Why AV? Well, partly it helps us pivot into Latios, Manaphy, and Electrode, but I also felt all the coverage I had was needed. Psycho Boost, Ice Beam, and Focus Blast hit everything on the opposing team super hard. Why Future Sight? Well, that has to do with our second Pokemon on the team and partly our third. We'll talk about that then. EVs wise, 232 HP and 112 defense allows us to take a +2 Dire Claw from Sneasler before rocks and take 2 Gliscor hits pretty comfortably. Then we threw the leftover 164 into special attack with a modest nature. Next up is the aforementioned second Pokemon, Iron Hands. We're rocking out with the Lumberry set this week to avoid burns from Weezing, Skull Burns from Manaphy, and Poison Touch / Dire Claw shenanigans from Sneasler. Our attacks are Drain Punch and Thunder Punch for stab, Ice Punch to cover Latios and Gliscor, and Heavy Slam to give us a solid 2-hit KO on Galarian Weezing. Now, why Future Sight Deoxys? As strong as Psycho Boost is into a lot of Pokemon, we're playing Double Dark. Very often I expect King Gambit to be the Dio pivot. If I'm to switch Gambit out into Hands, I obviously scare him out with a Drain Punch. However, if I Future Sighted on the Gambit switch in, it becomes much more difficult to go into Weezing because it will get nuked by the Future Sight that turn. This gives me plenty of opportunity to click Ice Punch on an expected mid-ground into Gliscor or Latios, at least in theory. EV's wise, you have 108 speed, which is creeping 24 speed Weezing, 184 HP and 84 special defense, lets us live 2 Strange Steam from Weezings, and we naturally take a +2 Sneasler hit after a spike, and then the leftover 132 is just an attack with an adamant nature. Third, we have Enamorous. If you look at Slacking's team, his Pharis's are very flimsy. Weezing, which is most likely to be Phys-Def, and Cerulege, which is very, very frail. Because of this, we're rocking with a choice spec set. Our moves are Moonblast, which we click 90% of the time, Earth Power for Cerulege, Healing Wish to bring back Hands, Dio, or another member in the back to full, and Misty Explosion for a nuke and pseudo momentum option to let us do damage and reset tempo. This is another Pokemon that loves Dio Future Sights in the air. EVs wise, we have enough speed and 208 to outspeed Manaphy. Our 72 HP allows us to live a banded low kick hits after rocks. Yes, I had to EV for that. What in the world is this Pokemon? And the leftover 228 is dumped into special attack. Fourth, we have Crocodile, who I accidentally forgot last week in the team builder. Oops. This is a slot I bounced around on with a few Pokemon, mostly this or Dunsparce. I end up settling on Crook as it has a ton of great purposes. It's another Future Sight benefitter, is a Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak resist, is a Psychic Immunity for Latios, and it also functions as a solid revenge killer to non-Scurf Latios and Sneasler. Moves-wise, we have Knockoff and Earthquake for strong stab, Aqua Tail for the Gliscor 1v1, and Stealth Rock. It seems really risky to have rocks on our Scarf set, but they are imperative to get up against his low kicks. There's a lot of instances where I can force a pretty telegraph switch into Weezing and then get my rocks up. EVs wise, you have 176 speed EVs for Electrode. We have 128 HP investment, take a neutral close combat from Rule Edge, and the leftover 204 is an attack. Second to last, we have Big Klefki. Last week, it was tasked with checking 2 insanely strong dragons, and this week it takes on the Herculean task of checking 1 little bug. Key's job here is to get passive Helmet Chip and Spike Chip, and maybe spread some paras with Thunderwave. Foul Play hits the Rule Edge and prevents it from setting up, while D-Gleam is consistent stab into Dark types and Lottie. EVs wise, you have 248 HP and 96 special defense, which allows us to lift 2 Specs Lottie Lesser Purchase with no drops, and then we have the leftover 164 dumped into defense. To round it out, we have Big Tentacruel. Tentacruel is here to serve as our main form of hazard control with Rapid Spin, as there are some very annoying hazards from the likes of Gliscor. And will also serve as our main Manaphy check, eliminating stat boost from Haze from either Take Heart or Tail Glow set. Outside of that, we have Sludge Bomb and Surf as our dual stabs. EVs you have 232 HP and 48 defense to live 2 Sneasler close combats after a spike, as this is a solid check to its stabs. We also live Power Herb Dig, which could be a cool tech option from slacking. We have enough speed for Jolly Gliscor, and the leftover 12 was put into special attack. That is going to be our team for week 2 of the BBR. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you would have brought, what you have done differently. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the battle.
Alrighty guys, here we're connected with slacking. Have fun. Oh, that's not the right thing. Have fun. There we go. Alright, what are we rocking out with? There's all of the scary things. There's no Latios, which is good because I was a little bit nervous about Latios coming because my Klefki's Fizdef and has to be sacked to low kicks, basically. So I'm glad about that. He's like as anti-Deoxys as humanly possible, I would like to mention. But I'm hoping that like Future Sight plus what do you call it does really well. Electric Hisui and Gliscor. Future Sight plus Hands. There's no Wheezing, so like Hands is super free. Which is awesome, actually. I really wish I was Sword Stance and not Heavy Slam now, but oh well. What can you do? The Lumberry is going to be nice for potential Rule Edge Burn or Manaphy Scald, so that's still fine. I'm still okay with that. We're going to lead with Deoxys like our plan was. If Gliscor leads, we just Ice Beam. If anything else leads, I think I actually just Future Sight and Hard Hands. Because nothing really wants to take it on. I can actually pretty freely Ice Punch, because if something like Gliscor wants to come in, Ice Punch plus Future Sight will nuke it. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that, actually. I'm pretty comfortable with that. So, good luck and fun to slacking. Hopefully we can take home a dub here. I'm a little nervous. He might lead with low kick to try and get his tear off immediately. At least then I get in my Klefki and I can kind of deal with things accordingly. Oh, I'm cold too, and nervous. Cold, nervous, and tired. What a great way to start the day. Alright. Let's see. Edward Newgate. So, we're gonna lead Dio. That's an unfortunate lead, right? I think what I want to do immediately is I think I actually want to go Crook, and I think I want to get up my rocks. As wild as it sounds, I'm not super worried about SD immediately. I think I can force him out. And getting at my rocks is really, really big. It also puts him in an uncomfortable spot because, like, Gliscor doesn't really want to take a knock before it can, or before it comes in. I also don't think he wants to mess with this thing. He's gonna Iron Head. Okay. Ow! I am just going to rocks up. I could knock, but I feel pretty comfortable knocking. Or getting him rocks. I really, really want him for low kicks. I want to find out if this Rule Edge is boots or not. Same thing with the Trode. It chips down Gliscor, makes it a little bit less annoying for me, right? So, that's a good thing. Make a little bit of an offensive pivot here. He's going to scout for potentially CC or Earthquake. But again, it puts him in an awkward position, right? Going hard Gliscor. Because if I knock, he's in a bad spot. He could also go low kicks. And I guess that would be bad. I kind of wish I knock if that's the case. Maybe knock was the play. He's just going to stay in. Okay. Uh-oh. Iron Head. And we just... That's an unfortunate roll. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. Well. Yeah, I think I just go hands. I have to. That's unfortunate. I think I can pretty freely Thunder Punch immediately. I can also Ice Punch on some Psychopath shit. But I really think that the switch to that is obvious. I think a mid-ground to Ceruledge is really bad for me. So I think I do want a Thunder Punch. He's just gonna stand. Is he just Sash? Fair? Okay, he Sash. I'm really glad I didn't do that. That was cool tech. We're gonna Drain Punch now. He was definitely like Sash or some shit, right? And the way he was leaving it in kind of like shows that, in my opinion. We'll see. I think he Sash. He was Iron Head, Metal Burst. Metal Burst is cool, dude. I didn't even know this guy got that shit. That's crazy. But yeah, we Thunder Punch this turn, so maybe he does go Gliscor here. Maybe he does go Gliscor here. We have our rocks up for the low kick now, which is really, really nice. If Ceruledge is not boots too, it's going to be a little bit harder for him to come in. So I'll take that. Let's see. King Gambit. Lime King Gambit. So we do Drain Punch. We knock him out. We get back up to full. So I'll take that. No rocks are up too. King Gambit is gone. Now there's only one Psychic Immunity and low kicks and rocks are up. So I'll take that. I'm back up to full. With Big Hansingtons. So he's gonna go out into probably Gliscor, and I think that is my time to go hard Deoxys and just Ice Beam. Ice Beam is super free. Yeah, Adam Sandler comes out. I think, or what I can do is, I honestly can go. No, I don't know if I want to go hard into, what do you call it? Enam. I think hard Gliscor or hard Deo's a little bit better because like if I get knocked or if I take like any kind of hit, like one of my mocks about random gunk shot, and if that happens, I kind of lose to low kicks, and that's a Pokemon that can live, right? Okay, he's SD. He's not weakness policy, because I was going to say maybe I future sight, but I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm just going to Ice Beam. He's SD Gliscor. I'm just going to Ice Beam. If he's any offenses at all, he like gets nuked by this. Like if he's like just max HP, he has to be Spadef to live this. Max HP takes 114. And max Spadef after rocks. There's a roll for me to kill this. A 50-50 roll. So I don't know if he wants to risk that, to be completely honest. He's taking a very hyper-offensive approach this game. He's going to switch out, so I'm glad I made that initial pivot. I don't really know what comes in super easily here. It's going to be Ceruledge, rocks. That's great. I'll take it. Ice Beam. He went from 75 down to about 60. Okay. Ceruledge. That's definitely not careful Ceruledge. I think Psycho Boost kills, and I don't really have great counterplay to this thing. Shadow Sneak doesn't kill me. I'm going for a Psycho Boost. Cool, I'll take it. Down goes Ceruledge, which was a big issue. That was a big issue for the team. I will take it. So down goes that. Low kicks is probably the pivot out, if I had to guess. Manaphy is going to be dealt with by Tentacruel. Low kicks is going to be switched in by Klefki. So, I also didn't expect Scarf Ceruledge, by the way. So Dio getting a Psycho Boost kill. I got to click Psycho Boost. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay. Ooh, this is a quick-ass game, dude. This is such a fast game. Holy moly. So, we got low kicks. We got Electrode, Gliscor, Manaphy. Two, probably, in my opinion, of the biggest threats gone. Now it's going to be Gliscor that comes out. I think my play now is Enam. I feel pretty comfortable going Enam. Yeah, we'll go Enam. I'll just click Moonblast. I don't think a +2 facade kills Enam. So let's see. +2. It does not. I do live unless he's invested. If he's invested, he can kill me. So that's something to keep in mind. But I think I'm okay. I am just going to click Moonblast, though. He's just Swords Danced. There's also no Moonblast resist on this team. So we do click Specs Moonblast, and we just knock him out. Holy shit, dude. Oh my goodness! Electrode. Hisui. If he is modest, 50% chance to kill me. That's not good. Boots? It's not boots. Okay. I think what I can do is I can go Dio. I'm AV Dio. So this puts me in a pretty good spot. I can just Ice Beam for free. Put myself in a pretty okay spot. He's gonna Volt. Dude, that must have been a super offensive Gliscor, by the way, for it to die from full. That must have been a super offensive Gliscor. Plague comes out, which is low kicks. Rockies? Let's go. We take those. We're gonna go out into Klefki. Unless he's banded, he will not 2-hit KO me. I do think he's Terra Dark. Let's see, Terra Dark. Yeah, he won't 2-hit KO me unless he's banded. Now, if he's banded, 2-hit KO! But then I figure that out, and I'm able to come in and offensively pressure him afterwards. So he's gonna come in, he's gonna take a U-turn. How much does U-turn supposedly do otherwise? Supposedly, like it didn't literally just click it. I don't know why I said supposedly. I'm just very smart. I use big words. But yeah. That is going to be Trode. Okay. I'm fine with going Dio again. I could also go Hands, but I don't think there's a reason to. I like keeping Hands as healthy as possible for the last two. Hands can, in theory, beat all of these guys, by the way. I'd like to mention that, but... yeah. We'll see. We will see. Woo! Okay, so we're gonna pivot out. Go Dio again. Big shouts to AV Dio, my goat. Oh, I'm floating! That's sick! I think what I'll do is I think I'm gonna Future Sight. Because Future Sight puts on a lot of pressure. I won't die to anything this thing goes for, too. So that's something to keep in mind. Energy Ball, it's not gonna kill me. I can Ice Beam after. Ouch! Yeah, I'm just gonna Ice Beam. Hopefully pick this thing off. Use Yachi. Okay, so he's gonna live. He's gonna take out Dio. Dio did crazy work this game, though. Like, insane work. Now it's a matter of what I want to do from here. Do I want to go into Hands and take a big hit? Not really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Hands. I think I'm going to pivot Tentacruel. My Future Sight is in the air. He can't really go into low kicks because I would nuke him. So I'll go here, and then I'm going to pivot out into Tentacruel. He can't Volt into low kicks because then I just Drain Punch. He can't Volt into Manaphy because then I Drain Punch and then Thunder Punch. I think he's going to sack this off and go for an Energy Ball or a Leaf Storm, if he has either. So I feel pretty comfortable at this pivot. I think this puts him in an uncomfortable position. Also, I didn't really check how much U-turn did. If he was, like, banded or not. But yeah. We'll see, we'll see. We will see. We get out. Ugh. We're gonna go into Tentacruel. Oh, he's gonna Energy Ball. Go. We take nothing from that. He's gonna die to the Future Sight. Deoxys from beyond the grave. Picking that off. Now it's a matter of what comes out. Maybe pivoting into an Amherst was better. Hindsight. Maybe pivoting into an Amherst was better. I kind of hope he 2-hit KOs me on my Klefki. I'm going to swap it out, though. I always have Misty Explosion Herder in the back for the Manaphy as well, so that's something to keep in mind. It does more, obviously, than Moonblast. He's gonna Terra. I'm assuming he's Terra Bug the way he played it, too. Yeah, he is Terra Bug, which is interesting. I really thought Terra Dark would come and smoke me. I don't know if I said it in the Teambuilder, but I played against a Pokemon that did 7 million% to me. So it was Life Orb. I didn't even see it was Life Orb. Okay, so he goes down. And then, what can I do? Does Manaphy get me? Does Manaphy get Psychic? I don't remember. It does. I don't like that, per se. Manaphy. So Manaphy's gonna come out now. Something I kind of want to do is I kind of want to Thunder Wave it. And then I can get on a Tentacruel. I'll guarantee outspeed unless it take hearts. Maybe this is a bad play. This is a bad play. Para. Then from here... I mean, is Manaphy at Parad? Is it slower than my hands? It's not if it's max speed. Oh, shit. I don't remember if I have anything at base 100. Let's see. I do. That sucks. What I think I want to do then is I think I am going to go Iron Hands hard. I think I am going to go hard Iron Hands, and I'm just going to spam Thunder Punch. If I get lucky on a couple pairs, we can maybe save some diff. He's going to Scald. I got the Lumberry! And I'm going to Thunder Punch. He's going to outspeed me, kill me. Okay. And then what I think I want to do is I think I want to go Enamorous and click Misty. Yeah, I go Enamorous. I can also just click Moonblast. How much does my Tentacruel do, though? Okay, Tentacruel does 24. I think it's my play to just Moonblast because it can save me diff if he gets paired. Para? No. Okay, but he should die to Ice Beam, or to Sludge Bomb. Jesus, this Manaphy was a problem, man. So we'll go into Tentacruel. Pick the thing off with a Sludge Bomb. We are on outspeed. We knock it out and we take home a victory. Man, what a close game. Holy offense, dude. Hyper offense the button, man. That was stressful. I was always like one turn away from just getting my ass beat that game, dude. That was super fucking stressful, man. But we're able to take home a dub there, which is awesome. Really, really intense game to Slacking. I'm glad that the team functioned well. I'm glad that we saw no Latios, because I think the team that I built was weak to Latios, but I understand why he didn't bring it right into Double Fairy. I think my team kind of disincentivizes dragons coming very often, despite that I played Double Drag last week, I guess. But I guess in particular Latios, right? When you have Klefki, when you have a lot of Scarfers that can outpace it. When I got Deoxys, it's really hard for him to lock into moves and be Scarf. And then if I'm Scarf and Amorous, which is something I had for a little while, like there was a lot of definitely really scary things there. So GG's Slacking, definitely go check him out in the description below. I love his stuff, man. He's a great player, makes great content. And yeah, like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new. I'll see you guys next time. Later.